EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Left side, he's got the Njoku. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He'll give up the middle to Moss. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Press. Watch right. All right.
Back to throw is Fields. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here we go, tonight.
Slot receiver headed right.
Tonight.
4th down. Fields. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Tonight.
They'll run with Moss. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Try.
Another try with Moss. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
Here we go, tonight. West right fit. Right.
Fields now. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second down, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
That one is good. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Justice Hill to return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They put Woods in motion. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Here we go, son. All right.
Play action now for Fields. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Here we go, son. All right.
On the handoff, this is Moss. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Here we go.
Second down and 8.
All right.
They go once more with Moss. There he goes, inside the 30. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free.
Here we go. All right.
Fields now on second down. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Here we go. Go.
Fields operating out of the pistol. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Tonight.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here we go. Hey, chair. Tonight.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Catch made. That's Wood. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. You just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
No, we changed it.
In motion comes Walker. Give up the middle for Mitchell. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Slot man in motion left. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
11. Mayday. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
I like the 1st down call, Mike. You're trying to take advantage of a defense that might be selling out, expecting run, but to no avail. Then you change it up and go on the ground for nothing. Brings up 3rd down. This is a tricky situation for any play caller.
Go.
Fields from the pistol. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Hill brought in motion. 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, side.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
A first down throw for Fields. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Here's 1st and 10.
Alrighty. Cut.
Jackson now. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Return it.
Tight end on the move left. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. To the air one more time with Jackson. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Oh, we're ready. Ready, shot.
Jackson up top again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Again, it's Jackson. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back and say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So we hit halftime here in Cleveland, and the Browns are in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First and 10.
Hey! 180! 180! Hey, middle! Top!
Here's Hill. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. High throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's on!
Pistol formation with Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tiz Walker.
You gotta make a move.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode. And let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
To throw is Jackson. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Tackle there by Michael Hall. Third and 5. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. Now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Throwing Jackson. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Keaton Mitchell, touchdown Ravens. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Fields. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes.
Here we go.
He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here we go, Scott.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Nelson. Set.
We'll try to run it here with Moss. He's going to have a Browns first down. Well, it didn't appear that he got it by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down. But as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Easy, easy, easy. Hey, never mind, Monday. Right.
Fields now on 2nd down. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. The PAT up and good. And the Browns go up by 7. It is now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Forward.
On 1st and 10, Jackson.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Forward. You.
Hill brought in motion. Play action now. Jackson. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They put Woods in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to mean just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. No, we change it.
Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring it down. You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. We're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They motion the slot man left. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Delta. Tonight.
Here's a handoff to Moss. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 6.
Tonight.
Fields now. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the gun, Jackson. I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was trying to get back to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up second down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
That run a bit high, but it's complete. And he's taken down up past the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Going up top. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
That's over the middle, caught by Tyreek. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
You see it? 13.
Jackson looking to throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. And it comes to 4th and 2. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Middle.
Jackson now. He's got his man on the in route. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay. And I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call. And it is a big one. Here's first down. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Now, 1st and goal. Again, it's Jackson. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Second and goal. Now Jackson. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
Hey, middle. Shut up.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1 yard line. They stop him short. No gain. That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays.
Here we go,
There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The dog pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.